serious? It's blood moon time. Can I help you? No, I like her. Can somebody get a model of her? Our princess Hole? Hold up. What up, my fools? It is Q2. But seriously though, just wanted to explain a few things about how I'm choosing to play this game, because I'm trying to play this game just for my own personal experience. I do wind up learning stuff about the game, but that's by accident when I try to research stuff that I've already gone through, because I actually do not like to be spoiled. I'm on that like Kakashi level when Naruto was trying to tell him how the story of the novel that he was reading ends. And yeah, I'm not about that life. No spoilers. So yeah, I'll admit there's gonna be some things that I don't already know, but I will much rather figure out the answer on my own. So yeah. So if you see me not figuring out something or not handling a situation the easiest way or the simplest way, is because I already don't, because I don't know the answer to that at that point. I would have to experiment and figure the solution on my own, which is how I prefer, because that's actually how I learn. If I attain the information on how to solve a situation without figuring it out, then I lose the opportunity of training my brain to learning, to figuring out solutions, and that's very important to me. I would much rather not give that up. So, you know, let me do me, and I won't do you, and we won't do each other, preferably. So anyway, with that said, I am here at the Hateno Village. Assuming that there's something of value here. I don't exactly know what. Of course, I have my suspicions. I had to keep skipping and skipping and skipping this village and people's playthroughs just to keep myself from knowing what happens here. But Impa did suggest that I go here, so it's on the main path, the path that the game lays out for you when you play it. So it is suggested that I go here anyway. I don't know what to find here, but I will now venture through here. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get the real star of the show loaded in here, because, you know, I know you guys probably much rather prefer seeing the main character of the video game play their own video game. It's like some kind of video game player inception or something. So I'll see you guys later, and here comes your homeboy Hoodlink. What up, my fools? It's your boy Hoodlink in the house. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this little Let's Play started at, well, what are you talking about? What you mean Q2 don't show his face in my video? Boy, I know you playing. That boy ain't gonna show his face in my video. I'm Hoodlink. I'm out here. Man, I will whoop his ass if I see his face. Ain't no Mewtwo over here. I mean, besides, I'm freaking Link. Hoodlink. Man, Link defeats Ganondorf's fucking Triforce of Power ass. What the hell is a Mewtwo gonna do? So, anyway, I'm gonna just head over here. I see the shrine. I guess I may as well head over to that. Don't see a reason why not. Nice looking place here. Let's see, somebody look like he's getting his wood chopping going. Oh, that's actually a sledgehammer. Actually, what is he doing? I mean, I was going to make a reference to The Shining with the axe chopping joke, but now that it looks like he's actually trying to sledgehammer his way into the house, which I'm assuming he's locked out of, maybe this is The Shining. Oh well. Go ahead and get my little teleportation spot going on. The Mama Gana Shrine. The Miam Agana. Alright then, let's just roll right up in here. Temperature looks like it on drop. Let's get it on. If you're the foe you're fighting is too powerful, train yourself up. You can start by finding stronger weapons, a stronger weapon, or collecting spirit, or to get more hearts, or increase your stamina wheel. Nah, I'm good. Hoodlink out here. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I do have stronger weapons. Oh. She who sets foot in this shrine, I am Mayam Agana. In the name of the goddess Halia, I offer this trial. Apparatus. The Mayam Agana apparatus. Interesting. So, how do we activate this apparatus? So, is that it? Kind of feel like I'm at the mall, going up the steps, checking out the stores and shit. So, this is the apparatus? Yeah, that's the ball over there. Wait. Oh no. I think I just figured out what I gotta do. Okay. Time to play the tilting game. Yoshi touch and go and all this. Well, hold on. I actually haven't played any tilting games on the DS / 3DS. I know there's some. Like, I know there's a Kirby game. I can't remember what it's called. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Isn't Super Monkey Ball like this? I thought I saw a clip of that one time. Where Super Monkey... Well, there you go. Failure. Actually, I kind of want to see if there's a way I could, like, bump it over there. I'm reminded of this thing of Super Monkey Balls. I was actually watching clips of... top 10 speedrun saves, and the most the main one was a Super Monkey Ball one, where the person was tilting the level, the monkey ball almost fell off, but he like flipped the board up in such a way that it knocked that it went underneath and knocked the ball all the way up to the goal where he needed to be. Not gonna lie, that was pretty tight. I also saw another one which is also pretty memorable, but that's only because I have played Sonic 2006, so I know the frustration. But he had died at the tornado portion of Crisis City. But when he got hit, Sonic's body flew all the way towards the goal, and despite the fact that he should have been dead... Hold on, can I actually open this up like this? No, okay. I have to get over there myself. So despite the fact that Sonic How the hell do I do this? I guess I have to build up momentum? Because if I tilt it like this, it's gonna fall off. And there's not enough momentum. So I have to pull a super monkey ball. Anyway, Sonic's body flew all the way to the goal and still got it, and still it counted as touching the goal. So he died and won at the same time. Okay. And I failed. That's gonna be really hard to do. Yep. And of course, if you try to speed run it. Oh, well, I can go up. Are you serious? Oh, now I just feel stupid. Get your ass over there. Oh, come on. You know that was spot on. You know that was spot on. Yeah. Can't I affect this thing by magnets? I don't think I can. I kind of want to say that I could try to leave it in this area and then like just use the link to grab it. I wish I knew how much space I have in between this and that area over there. I can't tell. I mean, it looks small, but judging from how many times this thing has fallen through that little crack, it makes me believe that it's not that small gap that I think that I want to say it is. Okay, we made it. Oh, it's already going down. I wonder how many people actually figured out you can use the bottom side. You guys in the comments, try to look at other people's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthroughs and see how many people figured out that you can use the bottom side. Now I want to get that treasure. And that is a mystery all to itself. I mean, I kind of want to try doing this. To see if I can, like, reach over there. But I don't think I can. I mean, I might have to physically run on this apparatus, and I pray to God somebody doesn't come in and start messing with the apparatus while I'm standing on this platform. Wait, do I have to, like... Okay, if I tilt it down, I can probably... See, that looks like it was going below the... Wait. No. No, if I do that, I can't get back. I think. And besides, the platform may be tilting around, but I can't... Yeah, that shouldn't work. That should not work. See, no wonder this wasn't working. I really did have to, like, flip it. That might work. No wonder, because that gap is just... I had to tilt this thing down a bit to make this gap. That is a big fucking gap. Yeah, that is a big fucking gap. Wait, I'm actually kind of close to the treasure chest. Not close enough. Okay, so I see why the ball was just simply rolling off. That gap is deceptive from that angle. Now I could try lowering it, but I believe that slope actually, you know, all I gotta do is to make sure that this ledge here is lower than the ledge that I'm standing on. Because if I lower it, just lower that, then I should be able to make it, and the slope itself I should be able to stand and walk on that slope, even at that angle. That's my only complaint about this entire tower, just the gap. Not how I do it or anything like that. It's just I wish the platform was closer to that. That's my only wish, is that I wish that platform was just a little closer. Okay, I should be able to run on that. But yeah, go to I mean, I suggest that you guys watch other people's playthroughs of this game anyway. It's very interesting to see what other people have done in their own gameplays of the same game that you've played. Yeah, I can run on that. I also wonder if it was possible for me to pick up the friending bow. I think I already had this bow. I just can't remember where I got it from. I kind of have two of the same bow over here already. Wait. Oh, that's the one. Though this one may be weaker, this one has better aim. So, I'd much rather have this. Wait, I can't get back up. God damn it. And that is not a metal treasure chest. It would not have worked anyway. Well. Well, my boys, I'll see you guys to the flip side. Quite literally. Oh, they... That is a dick move. I have to actually make it back. Oh, actually I can. If I just use this platform to jump from. Okay, my bad. Because I think so. I believe I can die, which I did twice already. Now, is it possible for me to actually lift this up? Was I doing all that for no reason? No, I don't see any way to pick that up. I had to do it. I had to tilt the whole thing. No, that was 50% embarrassing. The resourcefulness of coming this trial speaks the promise of 50% gangsta. In the name of the goddess Halia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. Oh, my boy's kind of got his hands doing jutsus and stuff now. Yo, what if we took like all of the hand seals that each monk has from these shrines and did like a hand sealed ninjutsu? Someone should do that. Alright, thanks a lot, my boy. Yeah, you're gonna tell me that after his shrine. Roasting ingredients. Keep in mind the roasting ingredient won't activate its potential effect. Elemental weaknesses. Fiery against ice. Are there any more other weaknesses? Yeah, I want to do more of that. More of that. Alrighty then. Okay, so, to be honest, I kind of just want to go straight to where I'm supposed to go. Unfortunately, I don't know where that is. But then it wouldn't be a video game now, would it? Hello. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't actually mean to bump into you. Yeah. Clavia. Evening. Oh. You're a traveler, aren't you? Then listen up. What is it? See those trees at the top of the snowy mountain there? Actually, I think I can. All the way at the top? Yeah, I see them. I found a small letter stuck between the pages of this old book at my house. It said, when the three summit trees become one, turn your back to them and head towards the sea. Not quite sure what they mean by three summit trees become one. Unless they form the no, wait, I think that's a straight line. I mean, unless if there's one mountain in the middle is either in the background or in the foreground, that has to be a straight line. A trial encased in stone awaits you there. I don't know what that means. But it may mean that it means we have to head... Wait, what do you mean we? What's this we business? The I know it's like I would have called it, let's say, Afromgia coast, but I just kind of want to say the Afro-Mesia. Afro, because I see the word Afro in there. Afro-Mesia coast, which is just east of those three trees on the mountain. For the trial encased in stone bit, I wonder if you get some kind of treasure for doing that. But I have a child. Ah. I can't go off on a journey across the mountains. No, it's okay. It's cool. But you can do that, right? You'd be great at that. Go on, head out there and bring us back that treasure. I ain't giving you shit, lady. Yeah, finders keepers. Oh, I have to actually give it back to him. Alright. I'll consider that. Hello. Yes, good evening indeed. Are you some sort of traveler? I don't know why I would say no. I mean, why on earth would anyone say no to this unless you just want to be a complete asshole? Well, now that I think about it. No, it's alright, it's alright. Ah. Well, I'll be. The village has grown to be quite a lovely place. And I suppose that's on account of General. Sorry, I'm reading ahead of myself again. I suppose that's on account of things being so peaceful in general. Oh yes, when I was a child, this whole region wasn't in a state fit to be sown, much less harvested. Man, I keep reading ahead of myself. Hyrule Castle and Castle Town had been destroyed, and all the lovely folks there fell victim to, well, back in bygone days we called it the calamity. But words often fall meaningless when we try to describe tragic events of a certain magnitude. Yeah. Hey there, sir. Good day. Best place to rest up in all of Hateno Village is Donpo Inn. If you plan to stay, just talk to the clerk across the counter. Leop. I don't really want to spend that much more time here. Oh, I guess I torched this place and torched that up. Am I going to place the way that I left? I don't think so. But this area looks familiar. I think I came this way. Let's see. Hope you guys don't mind me cutting through your houses. You know, I mean, it's not like I'm a thug or anything. Kind of want to see what's over here. Oh, got armored carp. Magikarp. Calcium deposits in the scales of this ancient fish make them as hard as armor. So it is Magikarp. Cooking it into a dish will fortify your bones, temporarily increasing your defense. So if you eat Magikarp, it boosts your defense, and then Gyarados lowers your opponent's attack. Makes sense. Can I get? Okay, I can. Huh, I thought that's gonna be something over here. Oh well. Hey, Dad. You gotta be quick on the draw with that A button. See a windmill. Is the windmill guy in here? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm disappointed. There's something over here. Oh. There's nothing. Another windmill, but I guess they're all the same. What up, my dude? Boy, just sitting here, just chilling, just whistling, not giving a care in the world. Oh, Rhodes. Hello and good evening. The night wind is cold, yeah? I guess I'm gonna ask what this is. This? Good question. I'm not sure myself. But apparently the director at the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab lights it with a blue flame. Oh, it's over there. Thanks, man. The Hateno Ancient Tech Lab is at the top of this hill. Mark the smoke pouring from the chimney and you'll find it. Nobody lives there but a weird old man and a strange old lady. Only the kids in town are foolish enough to go near it. Oh. So we about to go into dangerous territory up in here. Uh-oh. It's blood moon time! No soliciting. Actually, what would happen if I'm in a house and the blood moon happens? Let's try to figure that out. We got less than an hour, which is probably what, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Get me in here. The blood moon's about to happen. If the flame is blue, the furnace is hot. Do not touch. Get me out of here, or get me in here. Hell yeah, I'm gonna open this up, Lord of the Rings style. All right, doors closed automatically. Hey, girl. You're supposed to be old, but you're kind of cute. Purah. Good evening. This is the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. You have some business with the director. I actually can't remember. It's been so long. But yes. The director is in the back. A terribly busy person, that one. Please try to keep it brief. I still hear the Blood Moon music.
Yeah.
Symin with a Y. Good evening. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations here. As for the actual number of books, well... Is that thing on your waist? Is that a Sheikah? No, it's not a Sheikah. How can I have a person on my waist? I mean, I know my dick is big, but it ain't that big. There's no mistaking it. That is a real Sheikah Slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person myself. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciative. I kinda don't trust this guy now. He's asking me to hand over my freaking iPhone. My iSlate. You know, I got girls' numbers on this thing. He's gonna try to steal them. Stasis, Magnesis, yes. The remote bomb, and cryonosis. What else is there? Let's see. So that's it for the runes. But, strange. Does it seem like you have the basic? I thought these were the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. What are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Symin. You are? Link, right? And why is my only option? You know my name. Lady Impa caught me up to speed. Wait a minute. Well, then again, I did pretty much spend a big moment of my time doing other stuff. So I suppose she could have used a carrier pigeon or a ninja bird or whatever. You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah Slate will appear, and you must do all that you can to help him. Well, this is supposed to be Impa, so... A young man holding a Sheikah Slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director. Oh, wait, she's the director? You little bitch. She tried to pass off me on some assistant. She thinks she's slick. Oh. You know, I kind of like this little lady now. This is a real Sheikah Slate. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced our director. Miss Purah used to be right over there. Well, happens to be right over there. Yeah, I talked to her, and then she passed me over to you. I mean, unless you guys are playing a game with me. But I have to be honest, I think she's the real director. As the Hateno Ancient Lab Director, Miss Purah is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Oh, that's pretty impressive. I mean, if it's true. I mean, you can't really tell between these two. Who knows? Maybe they're both puppets and there's a alternate. There's a third person somewhere who's the real director. These guys are just puppets. Check it! Nah, she's the director. I know she's not quite doing it, but she's kind of doing a Hegao. She's kind of doing a Hegao pose, which is kind of creepy. I know she's not quite doing it, but it's kind of scary for her to be that close to it. I have the utmost respect for Miss Purah. She doesn't seem to have the utmost respect for you, just passing off a complete stranger to some assistant. And yep, I am correct. He is the assistant. I have the utmost respect for Miss Purah, and all she's accomplished. I am honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see, the director may look like a young girl, but well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you things. I know about Lucamina. Don't worry. I'm okay with this. You should have talked to Miss Purah herself. Don't spill the beans. Okay, so... Oh crap, the Blood Moon stuff is happening inside the house. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna delay this as much as possible. Hey, are you surprised? Kinda wish I had a better... Damn it. Wait, I can actually see... Well, I can try. With a camera. Okay. Okay, we are fixed. She's like, hey, aren't you surprised? I was actually trying to get kind of an underskirt shot, but I don't think the game is actually letting me, which would be awesome actually if they actually programmed that into the game. Is that on her back? It's like a flute? But being honest, I think it's actually just the camera bumping into solid objects that's causing it. But her backpack is like a radio with a couple of flutes attached to it. That's what it looks like. I can't really get a good camera angle. I should not have stood here. That's the best I can do. Hey, are you surprised? The director of this laboratory is not Symin, it's me. Yeah, I am a bit surprised. Little lying little girl. Man, I cannot get a good angle on her. How about that? I think that's the best yet so far. Snappity snap. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams for your time in the slumber of restoration? I just looked at her glasses. Her glasses got some kind of symbol on them. It was like diamonds on top, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to stand for something. I kind of want to say clock, the hands on a clock, but not the hands themselves, but like the small little ends on each hand. I guess they would be fingers, but I don't think that's what that is. Could just be talons, like from a bird. That's probably what they're representing. Anyway, you don't look like you've changed a bit in these last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter. I'm just happy you're still in one piece. One piece, motherfucker. One piece. Sorry. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? Wait, I could just straight up lie. That's messed up. But no, I actually don't remember her, and I want her to explain. Well, she probably isn't going to explain if she knows that I don't remember. Really? Well, I'm so shocked I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Oh my god. Well, that's what happened. I got owned. Even though I was the one who put you Even though I was the one who put you safely into the slumber of restoration. You need to stop trying to read fast. Despite all that, you still don't remember me? I don't remember. As I expected. Oh man, she just took down some doctor notes. She's like, clinically insane. As expected. After 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. So this lady is technically my doctor. I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Come on, Link. Why do I have to be a dick like that? She's 100 years old. She's not a child. Unless if she took a dip in the restoration chamber with me. And now that I think about it, I would not put that past her. Yo. What if I had all these ladies in the restoration chamber, the slumber restoration, and I don't even remember having that much pull? It'll be like that one episode of Married with Children.
Week 3, sold shoes, had a few beers, passed out. Uh-oh, I dreamt I fell in the washing machine, woke up feeling cheap. Peg, what in God's green earth did you do to me?
How very rude. See, this is why I wish I had a better angle on her. Okay, that's not bad. It's closer. I didn't even notice that she's got like these kind of reddish, brownish eyes, and that I did not notice the thing on her head was glowing. Oh wait. Well, man, I wish I could get a better angle. Okay, we'll try that now. Well, perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. Man, she's actually thin. Look at her neck in comparison to her head. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. She did jump in there, but it didn't work. She's not the legendary hero. No, I'm just messing around. Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. She could have tried jumping into the Fountain of Youth or something. I do remember Pandora, which, fun fact, Pandora from Kid Icarus Uprising, does the same voice as Asajj Ventress, who in turn does the same voice as Styx the Badger. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Oh, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. Anyway, enough about that. But back to the topic at hand. Yeah, there's a blood moon outside. Here you are after 100 years, here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda, that is, if you've got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero, I, the one and only Purah, will restore the basic functions missing from your Sheikah Slate. Oh, okay. And what do you say to that? Wait, she's doing that pose again? What is she doing? Where's that pose? What is that pose? No, I like her. Can somebody get a model of her? Kind of reminds me of Washu from Tenchi. I'm going to say once more, just to see what she's going to do. She talking. And I love how they got the shade, the typical anime shade lighting when the glasses wearing character goes into like deep thought and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that was accidental, but Post-slumber restoration, the subject's verbal comprehension skills have somewhat atrophied. Noted. I think that's a trophy. I know that's supposed to be like atrophied. Atrophied? First time I've seen that word. I think it's supposed to be a derivative of atrocity. This is the really important bit, so listen up. Here you are after 100 years. But hold on, I'm going to try that again. Because of what she said. I'm going to say it once more. Oh, crap. She's not going to say it again. I'd rather not have to repeat myself over and over. This is a really important bit, so listen up. The reason I was saying that is because I thought she was saying something about my language skills. Shouldn't this be about my attention span or something? My recollection? My short-term memory? I could say no thanks, but screw that. I want this shit. I knew you'd say that. No, you didn't. Quit lying. Alright then, first you need to do is fucking duck and cover because the blood moon's out. But first I need you to run an errand for me. Definitely somebody I'm related to. Got me running errands and shit. What's with that look on your face? See, even Link in the game knows. Even Link in the game knows. You didn't think I'd fix your Sheikah Slate for free, did you? Well, technically I did, but I'm gonna say I did not. You're pretty considerate for a young person. But then, I suppose that's because you're actually over 100 years old. Let me explain what this heiress entails. You know the unlit furnace on the wall just outside this laboratory? Would you please bring the blue flame from that ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace. Well, sure. This sweet little guidance stone... Guidance? Sorry. We'll start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes. I wonder if young women these days still say things like sweet and little. Ah, well, I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. Wow. Okay, then. I'm counting on you for that blue flame. Oh. She's like, hey, she kind of like adjusted herself with when I talked to her this time. Can I help you? And you are... I'm Purah! Oh, no, it's more like, I'm Purah, snappy snap! You weren't asking about my name. Oh, I get it, you want to know my age, don't you? Here you go. I must say, it's not polite to ask a young maiden such as myself her age. And also, I was just about to say, when they asked her age from Dragon Ball Super, she did say like 45 or something like that, like 42, 45. So she was okay with giving her age out, despite being a little kid. And then I just thought about this person's a little kid who's actually over 100 years old. So maybe she just used to Dragon Balls. And I like Mai. I've always liked Mai. And also, don't ask me why I know so many ancient terms. And also, don't ask about my diary upstairs. You have any other questions? Got any pointers? Blue flame makes it sound fancy, but it's really just the same as a regular flame. If it gets wet, that's that. I'll help you light the village lanterns, and you'll see on your way back here to avoid steep inclines. Do you have any other questions? Ancient furnace? You'll find the ancient furnace on the high ground behind Reed's house. And since you leave this laboratory, head left until you're at the cliff's edge. Then make use of your scope. You'll see a blue flame. That's the ancient furnace. Have any other questions? No. When bringing back the blue flame from the ancient furnace, you may find it helpful to use a torch. There should be one at the entrance of this house. Feel free to use it. Alright. And here we go. Duck and cover, duck and cover, duck and cover! Wait, that's a random letter. It leads to nowhere.
Blood moon rises once again. Please be careful.
Okay, nothing seems to happen when you're inside. Just does the cutscene again. This random ladder. I thought I was going upstairs. She did say there wasn't upstairs. So how do I get upstairs? Wait, huh? Oh, I guess that's what I do to upgrade my eye slate. Then I can finally get girls' numbers on this thing. Of course, they don't have eye slates themselves, but... Oh, I gonna said open. It's gonna be like the last time Link character opened up a cabinet. Okay, door over here, and it just leads outside. Wait, that's not a torch. It's too big. Oh, it's a farming hoe! No, I'm supposed to stay away from them hoes, because you guys all remember that last time. Man, I don't want to just climb up there, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Okay, there's some stairs right here. See, they got a boarded up door here, which I'll keep in secret. Besides this girl's age. Oh, look at this, a telescope. It's gonna be like Undertale when you look through the telescope. Hope not. Man, I can't use it. That's actually disappointing. You can use a telescope on Majora's Mask. Alright, is this the door? Oh, is that a lantern? Can I use that? Got a skull on it too. Oh, no, that's not a skull. Another cabinet. I guess this is just where the assistant sleeps. Okay. What? Guardian just sleeping on top of the... Ooh. You know, I love the mathematics. Too bad I can't actually read it. I don't mean like I can't read the math. I mean I actually cannot read the text. Alright, we reading this diary. Research diary for anti-aging rune. Classified for Purah's eyes only. Yet. Date? Sure, I want to go on a date with you. Okay, never mind. Girl's actually old. Work has finally begun on my anti-aging rune. And while it goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the Hyrulean army. I think there's an ethics question in there. Am I blushing as I read this? Is that from the cold, or am I just legit blushing? What's wrong with me? What, blushes when he reads a girl's diary, or is it just from the cold? When Calamity Ganon inevitably returns, we'll be ready. Our offense will be solid and our defense impenetrable. Nothing's impenetrable to the Kingpin. Next page. The beta version of my anti-aging rune is complete. I have already added it to the Sheikah Slate I made for myself. Oh, she has a Sheikah Slate. So I can get that number. Since I am to be the test subject of this experiment, Symin booted up the rune and directed its rays at my body. After 20 seconds of exposure, I felt extreme fatigue and broke into a fever, forcing us to cease the experiment. Unable to stay awake, I went into my bed immediately. Tomorrow I will try to figure out what went awry. Went to my bed immediately. Okay. Anti-aging experimental trial day 2. My extreme full body fatigue has slightly improved, for which I am grateful. Still, I do not recognize the face in my mirror. That's pretty messed up. Because if it worked, then she would just be getting younger and younger and younger. But she said she didn't recognize the face, and she would recognize the face of her younger self. So whatever happened had a completely different effect. My hair is thick again and floor length. My wrinkles, once deep as trenches, have vanished without a trace. It seems the anti-aging effects works. However, I didn't expect the reversal to happen so frighteningly fast. This morning I kicked Symin awake and had him run a full physical exam on me. My height, weight, vision, bone density, heart, blood, we tested everything we could, pushing our facility to its limit. Our discoveries were startling. Our results were typical of a Sheikah woman in her early 50s. In other words, I reversed my age by more than 70 years. This girl was 120 years old. At least. At least. I can hope I do not awaken to find I have a body of a newborn baby. Anti-aging experimental trial day 3. And you awoke with an abundance of energy. It has been decades since I slept so well. Upon waking, I immediately checked the mirror, only to be greeted by a youthful version of myself. According to Symin's examination, I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 30s. 30 years old. I was around the age when I was first able to continue my research following the Great Calamity. The first thing I did was try to figure out how to expand the functionality of the Sheikah sensor. I was around 80 years old when that expansion was completed. I intend to bequeath this tech to our sleeping hero. I hope to the gods that he will be able to assist the destruction of calamity that swallowed our princess whole? Hold up! I mean, unless if that's just well, no, I don't want to say euphemism. Let's just say hyperbole. I hope that's just hyperbole, and she doesn't really mean that he swallowed her. Anti-aging experimental trial day 4. And wait, hold on. She wrote that entry when several days after she did the experiment. But Princess Zelda was already battling Ganon at that point. So Link is already in the stasis. She must have done this experiment after everything already had went down. But at that point, all of the soldiers should be dead, right? So what's the real purpose of this anti-aging cream, this anti-aging room? Something's fishy. She didn't do the damn it. Okay, as I was saying, so if she was truly trying to use an anti-aging cream for the purpose of making our soldiers younger, there wouldn't have been any soldiers to work on, because they all should have been dead, because Calamity Ganon had already happened and defeated Zelda, severely injured me, and pretty much just wiped out all the soldiers using the Guardians against them. So what's the real point of the anti-aging room? Why was she doing it? I don't know. Unless that she was using it to prepare for this moment now, but there's no soldiers anymore. Unless that they all, I don't know, maybe there's another village of soldiers where they all took refuge. After today's routine physical, the results show that I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 20s. I haven't felt this good in a century. Yeah, you are definitely older than a century. This is all taking me back to when the Great Calamity happened. So she was in her 20s when the Great Calamity happened. She was in her 20s and 30s, 20s or 30s when the Great Calamity happened. But that would... Wait. Let's say she just thought about when the Great Calamity happened like a couple of days ago when she wrote this down, but is he saying the Great Calamity happened when she was 20 to 30? That would mean that at that moment when she wrote this down, the Great Calamity happened 100 years ago. It had been dormant for 10,000 years. Perhaps this power had been building all that time. The slaughter that followed was arbitrary and merciless. The destruction complete. We lost everything. Hyrule, Princess Zelda. Well, perhaps not everything was lost. A youth named Link was brought to me 100 years ago. She's recalling events in her youth. And she said... Okay, so she says recalling... No. This is when she... Okay. The only explanation is that she wrote this diary like 3 days ago, because then it would be 100 years ago when that happened, which would make sense to what everything else was telling me. But if she truly wrote this when she made... I'm confused. Maybe that's the real reason why she doesn't want me to read it. Shit, she's just throwing a monkey wrench into the whole story. At least in my opinion. Does anyone else find this weird? If this happened when she was in her 20s. Oh man, I'm alright. Link, so young and so courageous. I didn't even freaking read all this stuff that said, but Link was supposed to be at death's door, all bloodied up and messed up from the fight with Ganon. He was the youngest knight to have ever been appointed to the Imperial Guard at Hyrule Castle. He was also a gifted swordsman who was selected as captain of Princess Zelda's personal guard. I thought his skills would be enough to defeat Ganon in glorious fashion. Since ancient times, the royal family of Hyrule and Sheikah, she's a Sheikah. Well, I guess that makes sense as to why Impa would know her. Us Sheikah researchers have had a strong bond. Their pain is our own. We took the swordsman and the Sheikah Slate princess left behind to the Shrine of Resurrection. Although the slumber of restoration had not been fully tested, he decided to put the swordsman under to save his life. Pretty much, what is it called? The deep freeze. That was cryono. Homeostasis. Damn, I can't remember the term. I know the term, I just can't remember it right now. What's the best we can do? Anti-aging experimental trial day 5. Okay, she must have wrote this like a couple of days ago. That's the only explanation. And woke to something horrifying. A scarlet jump scarring my otherwise youthful face. After analyzing this monstrosity, I thought it was a pimple. I have come to the conclusion that this is just a pimple, a big one. The results of today's physical exam indicate that my body and mind have reverted to those of a teenager. I feel like Symin looks at me differently, which irritates me. I got angry when he insisted on running my blood test for me. I mean, really, what even? I can do it all by myself. In any case, I wonder what experiment I should focus on next. The blue flame in the furnace outside is growing weaker by the day. I do hope the guidance stone doesn't stop working. Anti-aging experimental trial day 6. The age reversal has progressed further still. I now look and feel like a 6-year-old. My height has regressed so much that I can no longer reach things in high places. It's super annoying. Where's that genius swordsman we placed under slumber of restoration anyway? Wake up already. Okay, so if he doesn't awaken soon, my feature expansions for the Sheikah sensor will go to waste. But even if he does manage to wake up, how can I be sure he'll even find me here? I just want to go and just kick Linky awake, but I doubt Symin will help me. It'd be hard with my 6-year-old body anyway. Instead, I think I'll begin working on a rune to unreverse my aging process. Anti-aging experimental trial day 7. This morning exam results indicated that I am still at age 6, same as yesterday. Perhaps my age reversal has stopped. As luck would have it today, I also finished developing the beta version of a age-boosting rune. If successful, this should be able to reverse the effects of the anti-aging rune. I hope it will anyway. What I need to do is increase the output and expose myself to its rays. However, when I tried to add this feature to the Sheikah Slate I made, I found out that the guidance stone has stopped. What's more, the blue flame in the furnace outside has gone out. I sent Symin to the ancient furnace, but he was too clumsy and it was raining. He was too clumsy and it was raining and nothing went to plan. So I had to go down there to help, but a girl in the village saw me. What a mess I've made. Not only am I unable to continue my research in this state, I can only work by the light of gas lamps. What to do? Man. Okay, so I think she wrote this in a few days. So that makes more sense. I thought this was like long time ago, but she wrote this a few days ago. So that makes her around 120. She was around, she was over 120 because of 70-50. So she was around 20 years old. She was around my age when this was all going down. Okay. I guess I just assumed that she wrote this like a long time ago. Ah, man. That wasted so much time. Okay, I'm supposed to head left and head over to the cliff. Alright, I'll do that, but I already need to go up there too. That might be the blue flame right there. It's definitely something worth looking at. It's supposed to be some dude named Reed, supposed to be in front of his house. Anyway, sorry about all that. I'll go ahead and get the heck out of here. Thanks for watching. Guys, if you liked the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good business. I'll see you guys next time. I'll stop wasting your time with this video. So thanks for watching, and as always, good night and peace.